Have you ever wondered why trees hold such a deep meaning across cultures, religions, and even psychology? There's something about a tree, its presence, its stillness, its quiet wisdom, that resonates deeply with the human soul. A tree begins as a tiny seed, buried in darkness, hidden beneath the soil where no light reaches. It is fragile, surrounded by uncertainty, yet within it lies an entire world of potential. Slowly, it grows, its roots pushing deep into the earth, searching for stability, anchoring it to the ground. At the same time, its stem breaks through the surface, reaching upward toward the sky, stretching toward the unknown. Through storms and seasons, it continues to grow. Some years are harsh, its leaves wither and fall, its branches snap under the weight of time. Other years are abundant. Sunlight nourishes its form, and new leaves unfurl, whispering in the wind. In many ways, this is the journey of human life. We begin in the unknown, shaped by forces beyond our control. We take root in our past, in our experiences, in the stories we inherit. We build strength through our struggles. We reach toward wisdom, and we evolve through cycles of growth, loss, and renewal. But what if this image was more than just poetic? What if the tree was not just a metaphor, but a map? A map of the mind, the soul, and the entire human experience. This is the tree of life, a universal symbol that has appeared across cultures and spiritual traditions for thousands of years. It represents knowledge, balance, and transformation. It is a bridge between the earthly and the divine, the past and the future, the conscious and the subconscious. From the intricate pathways of the Kabbalistic tree of life to the wisdom hidden in Jungian psychology and ancient mythology, the tree has been seen as a guide to understanding the human psyche, personal growth, and spiritual awakening. But beyond philosophy, beyond symbols, what does it mean for you? Could understanding the tree of life help you better understand yourself, your fears, your aspirations, your place in the world? Today, we'll explore how this ancient symbol connects to our inner world and how we can apply its wisdom to our own journey of self-discovery. Let's begin. One of the most profound and intricate interpretations of the tree of life comes from Kabbalah, an ancient Jewish mystical tradition that seeks to understand the very fabric of existence. In Kabbalah, the tree of life is not just a symbol, it is a map of the universe, a map of the divine, and most importantly, a map of the human soul. It represents the journey of consciousness, the structure of reality, and the path toward enlightenment. At its core, the Kabbalistic tree of life consists of 10 sephirot, 10 interconnected spheres that represent different aspects of thought, emotion, and personal transformation. These sephirot are not just abstract concepts. They reflect the psychological forces at play within us, the ways we think, feel, and grow as individuals. Each sephira represents a different level of awareness, a unique state of consciousness that shapes our perception of the world. Together, they form a ladder of self-discovery, guiding us from the material world to higher states of understanding. Let's explore these 10 stages of the soul's journey. Keter, crown, the highest point of consciousness. It represents pure thought, divine connection, and the infinite potential of the mind. In psychological terms, Keter symbolizes transcendence, the ability to move beyond ego and access a higher awareness. Chokmah, wisdom, and Bina, understanding. These two sephirot form a powerful duality. Chokmah is raw inspiration, intuitive knowledge that flows like lightning, sudden, brilliant, and unfiltered. Bina, on the other hand, is deep contemplation, the ability to shape, analyze, and give structure to ideas. Together, they mirror the balance between intuition and logic, between creative chaos and intellectual order. Chesed, mercy, and Gebura, severity. Here, we encounter the two great forces of emotion and ethics. Chesed is love, compassion, and boundless generosity, the instinct to nurture and give without limits. Gebura, in contrast, is discipline, strength, and boundaries, the force that says no, that demands order and accountability. Psychologically, these two energies represent the eternal struggle between compassion and discipline, kindness and justice, giving and restraint. Tiferé, beauty. The heart of the tree. Tiferé is the place where all opposing forces find balance. It is harmony, inner peace, and self-integration. In a psychological sense, Tiferé is the process of self-actualization. When we learn to embrace both our strengths and weaknesses, our joys and sorrows, and find beauty in the complexity of life. Netzach, endurance, and Hod, glory. These two forces govern how we engage with the world. Netzach is persistence, determination, and emotional resilience, the fire that pushes us forward. Hod is reflection, humility, and intellectual insight, the ability to pause, rethink, and adapt. Together, they teach us that growth requires both action and contemplation, ambition and wisdom. Yesod, foundation. The subconscious mind. It represents the deep-seated beliefs, memories, and emotions that shape our reality. Yesod is the bridge between the higher realms of thought and emotion and the physical world we experience. It is where our dreams, instincts, and hidden desires reside. Malkuth, kingdom. The final stage, the material world. This is the reality we live in, the space where all our thoughts, emotions, and spiritual insights must manifest in action. Malkuth reminds us that no matter how much wisdom we gain, it must be grounded in real life. It is not enough to seek enlightenment. We must live it. The tree of life is not confined to any one culture, religion, or philosophy. It is a universal symbol, one that appears in myths, sacred texts, and spiritual traditions across the world. Why? Because the tree mirrors the human experience. It grows, struggles, adapts, and transforms, just as we do. Across civilizations, the tree of life represents wisdom, interconnectedness, and the eternal cycle of existence. It teaches that everything in life is connected, our past and future, the seen and unseen, the conscious and subconscious. It is a reminder that growth is not linear. It is a continuous process of learning, shedding, and renewal. Let's explore how different cultures have interpreted this timeless symbol. Yggdrasil, the Norse tree of worlds. In Norse mythology, Yggdrasil is the great cosmic tree that connects all realms of existence, linking heaven, earth, and the underworld. Its roots extend into the depths of the unknown, while its branches stretch into the sky, touching the divine. Yggdrasil teaches us that all aspects of life are interwoven. What happens in one realm affects the others. This mirrors the human mind. Our thoughts, emotions, and actions ripple outward, shaping our reality. At its base, three powerful forces reside: the well of Urd, fate, a reminder that our past choices shape our present; the Norns, weavers of destiny, representing the forces that influence our lives, some beyond our control, others shaped by our own hands; the serpent, chaos, an ever-present challenge, symbolizing the internal and external struggles we must overcome. Yggdrasil is a lesson in resilience. Despite being constantly gnawed at by forces of destruction, it endures, just as we do through life's hardships. The Bodhi tree, the tree of enlightenment. In Buddhist tradition, the Bodhi tree is not just a tree. It is the site of the most profound transformation in human history. Under this tree, Siddhartha Gautama meditated for 49 days until he attained enlightenment, becoming the Buddha. The Bodhi tree represents self-discovery, patience, and ultimate wisdom. It reminds us that true understanding comes from looking inward. The path to enlightenment is not about escaping suffering, but understanding it. Stillness and reflection can lead to profound transformation. Psychologically, the Bodhi tree reflects the journey of self-awareness. The mind, like a tree, is full of branches, each thought extending in different directions. But through meditation, self-discipline, and deep introspection, we can return to our roots, silence the noise, and reach a state of clarity. The Celtic tree of life, balance and connection. In Celtic mythology, the tree of life, Cran Beithad, is a sacred symbol of harmony, rebirth, and the connection between all things. The Celts believed that trees were ancestors, gateways to wisdom, and protectors of life. They saw the interwoven roots and branches as a reflection of the universe itself, the physical and spiritual worlds intertwined. This tree teaches an essential truth. To grow high, one must first be deeply rooted. Strength comes from balance, between body and mind, action and reflection, material and spiritual. We are all connected, like the roots of a great tree. What we do to others, we do to ourselves. The sacred fig tree, the tree of knowledge and creation. In Hindu and Jain traditions, the sacred fig tree, peepal tree, is considered the tree of knowledge and cosmic order. It is said that the god Krishna rests beneath its shade, and that it represents the eternal cycle of life and rebirth. Hindu philosophy describes a mystical tree known as the Ashvatha tree, with its roots in the heavens and its branches extending downward to the material world. This is a powerful symbol that reminds us, our true nature is not just physical. We are rooted in something greater. Material existence is temporary, but wisdom and spiritual connection are eternal. Only by looking beyond surface reality can we understand our true purpose. Why does the tree appear in so many cultures? Because the tree reflects the deepest truths of human existence, the process of growth, from seed to towering form, just as we grow from ignorance to wisdom. The struggle between chaos and order, as storms break its branches, yet it continues to rise. The cycle of life, death, and renewal, as its leaves fall and return, mirroring our own cycles of loss and transformation. The balance between the physical and the spiritual, its roots deep in the earth, its branches stretching toward the sky. Every culture, in its own way, saw the tree as a guide, a reflection of the soul, the journey of life, and the search for wisdom. Perhaps the question is not why the tree is so important to humanity, but rather, what wisdom does it still have to offer us today? The famous psychologist Carl Jung believed that trees were more than just symbols of life. They were representations of the human psyche itself. To Jung, the tree was an archetype of the self, the fully realized, integrated person. Just as a tree grows, evolves, and finds balance, so too must we navigate the complexities of our mind in order to reach wholeness. But this journey is not simple. It requires us to explore the hidden layers of our being, to face the parts of ourselves we often ignore. Jung's model of the psyche can be visualized through the structure of a tree. The roots, the subconscious mind. Buried beneath the surface, the roots represent our deepest, most hidden aspects, our instincts, fears, traumas, and repressed desires. This is the shadow self, the part of us that we often deny or suppress. Our childhood wounds, our unspoken fears and anxieties, the emotions we bury instead of processing, the patterns we inherit from our past. Jung believed that true self-awareness begins here. Just as a tree must dig deep into the earth to remain strong, we must confront our subconscious, unearthing our hidden emotions and facing our inner demons. Ignoring the roots weakens the tree. Ignoring our subconscious leaves us disconnected from our true selves. The trunk, the conscious self. The trunk represents our day-to-day identity, the version of ourselves that interacts with the world. It is our thoughts, beliefs, ego, and self-image, the part of us that we recognize as who we are. Our personality, our logic and reason, the decisions we make daily, the way we present ourselves to others. The trunk provides structure, just as our conscious mind helps us function in reality. But without deep roots, the trunk becomes weak and unstable. A person who only identifies with their surface-level self, without exploring their deeper subconscious, lives in a fragile state, disconnected from their true nature. The branches, aspirations, growth, and spiritual connection. As the tree grows, its branches reach upward, symbolizing our dreams, higher purpose, and spiritual self. This is where we expand beyond survival and logic, seeking something greater than ourselves. Our aspirations and goals, our creativity and intuition, our search for meaning, our spiritual or philosophical beliefs. Jung believed that just as a tree stretches toward the sky, humans long for transcendence, a desire to become more than what we are, to find enlightenment, to connect with something beyond the material world. But the branches cannot grow without a strong trunk and deep roots. A person who only chases spiritual enlightenment without addressing their subconscious wounds or grounding themselves in reality will struggle. Growth requires integration, not avoidance. The Jungian path to self-discovery. Jung's work teaches us that true self-awareness is a journey of integration. We cannot simply live in one part of the tree. We must embrace all aspects of ourselves. We descend into the roots, confronting our fears, traumas, and past wounds. We strengthen the trunk, developing a clear sense of identity and purpose. We reach toward the sky, seeking wisdom, creativity, and higher consciousness. Only by balancing all three can we achieve what Jung called individuation, the process of becoming whole. The shadow and the light. Jung often spoke of the shadow self, the hidden, repressed aspects of our psyche. He believed that avoiding our shadow leads to inner turmoil, while facing it brings growth. A tree does not fear the darkness of the earth. It embraces it, using it to grow stronger. Likewise, we must not fear our inner darkness. We must explore our pain, acknowledge our flaws, and accept our full complexity. This is how we heal. Just like a tree, we are constantly evolving, never static. Our growth is an ongoing process, rooted in the past, unfolding in the present, and reaching toward the future. We weather storms that test our resilience. We shed old leaves, letting go of outdated beliefs, habits, and fears that no longer serve us. We break and heal, learning from our challenges and finding strength in our vulnerability. And through it all, like the tree that reaches toward the light, we continue growing, ever expanding, seeking wisdom, and stretching beyond what we once thought possible. The tree of life is more than just a symbol of growth. It is a living, breathing reminder that every experience, every challenge, and every moment of self-discovery is an essential part of the journey. It shows us that growth is not linear, but a cycle of renewal, learning, and transformation. Just as the tree's roots anchor it, its trunk provides stability, and its branches reach ever higher. Our lives are a delicate balance of past wisdom, present strength, and future potential. So, where are you in your journey? Are you exploring the roots, delving into the depths of your past, healing old wounds, and uncovering hidden beliefs? Or perhaps you're working on strengthening your trunk, building your self-awareness, developing emotional resilience, and finding inner stability. Maybe you're already reaching for the branches, expanding your potential, dreaming big, and seeking deeper wisdom. Wherever you are, know that every stage of growth is important, and there is no perfect place to be. Growth is ongoing, and just like the tree, there is beauty in every part of the process. I invite you to reflect on your own journey. Which part of the tree of life are you nurturing right now? And what areas might you focus on to continue your evolution? Let's continue this conversation in the comments below. I'd love to hear where you are on your path and how the wisdom of the tree of life resonates with your experience. If this video resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep explorations into psychology, mythology, and personal growth. Thank you for watching, and may you continue to grow, learn, and reach new heights.